Hello, students. Welcome back to another class of business studies. I'm Neeta Biju. Today, we're going to do the last topic of the forms of business organization, that is, choice of the form of business organization. So, when we're talking about the choice of business organization, there are certain factors to be kept in mind. What factors to be kept in mind while choosing the form of business organization? That is what we're going to study, all the points to determine the factors while choosing a form or any type of business organization. That is what we are going to do in today's class, the last topic of our chapter, the forms of business organization. So we'll do this. The important factors determining the choice of organization are as follows. The first one is cost and ease in setting up the organization. The second one is liability. The third one is continuity. The fourth one is management ability. The fifth one is capital considerations. The sixth one is degree of control. And the seventh one is nature of business. So these are the 7 points to be kept in mind, very important points while choosing the form of organization, that is business organization. We'll study this one by one. The first one is cost and ease in setting up the business organization. So a sole proprietorship is the most inexpensive way of starting a business. Partnership business has less legal formalities and lower cost. Cooperative society and companies have to be compulsorily registered. So formation of company involves expensive and lengthy procedure. So this is one factor you have to consider, both the merits and demerits in from point of view of how easy it is to form and how easy it is to set up, and what is the cost of setting up. This is what is to be considered in this point, wherein when you're starting a business, sole proprietorship is very inexpensive. It's not costly at all. Less capital is incurred there. Legal requirements are very less over there, and small scale of business can be carried out. And in case of partnership also, the advantage is it has less legal formalities at lower cost, and you have again their small scale of operations. In a cooperative society and company, you have to compulsorily register it. So formation of a company involves very expensive and lengthy procedure, and that is why on basis of this you have to see to it which is feasible for you, which is costless, and which is very easy to form. When you consider this point, then you have to check which is suitable for you. Therefore, sole proprietorship is preferred for this factor because it is least expensive and it is very easy to form. Next factor is liability. So in case of sole proprietorship and partnership, the liability of the members is unlimited, wherein the personal property of the members or the owner is attached to the business for the payment of debt. In joint Hindu family business, only Karta has unlimited liability, but in cooperative society and the company, the liability of the members is limited only to the extent of shares held by them. So in case of sole proprietorship and partnership firms, the liability of the owners or the partners is unlimited, and in Hindu undivided family or joint Hindu family business, only Karta has unlimited liability, and cooperative society and company, it is limited liability. So when you are talking about from the point of view of liability, then what happens is the company form of organization is more suitable, as the risk is very less of liability. So here you should consider that point as liability. Company is more suitable in this factor. Next is continuity. The continuity of sole proprietorship and partnership business is affected by the death, insolvency, and insanity of the owners. Such factors do not affect the continuity of business in case of joint Hindu family business or cooperative society or the company. So here continuity, here the death or the insanity or bankruptcy, anything for that matter, will affect the life or continuity of the business. But such factors will not at all affect the continuity of the business in case of joint Hindu family business, or in case of cooperative society, or in case of company. This factor is not considered. So when this factor is there, the company form is more suitable, because your proprietorship and partnership may also be preferred, but it has less life. Continuity is less over there. So your company may be preferred more in this continuity factor. Next one is management ability. So a sole proprietorship business may find it difficult to have expertise management. Partnership business may have a good manager because you have options there, two or more people are there. And a company may have professional management. Yes, a company has you can say can afford to pay high salary and they can fetch professional managers, qualified managers. So here a sole proprietor may find it difficult to have expertise in all the fields of management, areas of management, and in partnership they may find, but there is no problem as such. And in cooperative society it's democratic management, but the members themselves become management committee members. They may or may not be qualified, but always in a company you have qualified managers. So this factor is considered when you need professional management. Then you have to think about the companies, that is wherein you have professional management companies can be made a choice or in the form of organization. Next one is capital consideration. So companies are in a better position to collect huge amount of capital, but the sole proprietorship and partnership has limited resources. They cannot collect or they cannot raise so much of funds when you compare it with the companies. A joint Hindu family business will have to depend upon the ancestral property. So here capital should be considered here. So companies are in a better position to collect and to raise huge amount of funds and capital. They issue shares to the public, and that is why they can fetch and they can collect more amount of money. And partnership firm can also have certain resources because you, since you have two or more people there, but still the resources there also is limited. And sole proprietorship concern, you can say capital is very limited. So the scale of operation is large in a company, and so it is suitable for every type of operation. So when you are considering this point, again capital consideration, you should go for company form of organization. Next one is degree of control. So degree of control, a sole proprietor has full control over the business activities, and the members of partnership firm and companies have equal right to control and manage the business. So it depends what control you want. If you want to control the whole business all alone, then go for sole proprietorship. If you are ready, if you are ready to share the management and decision making power, then go for partnership or company. So this is what is considered here. When some professionals are appointed, then degree of control, if you want to control by yourself, go for sole proprietorship, otherwise go for the other types of or forms of business organization. Next one is nature of business. So nature of business, if direct contact is required with the customers, then proprietorship is most suitable. Where direct contact with the customers is not required, then company is more suitable form of business. And in cases where services and professional nature of, you can say, business is required, then what happens there is partnership is the most suitable one. So if there is a requirement or there is a need for personal contact with the customers, then better go for sole proprietorship. And if you want to go for some professional nature or service oriented business, then go for partnership form of business organization. And in case there is no need for direct contact with the customers, you are into manufacturing unit, then go for company form of business organization. So this is all for today's class, dear students. I hope you have understood. These are the very important points to be considered or to be determined and to be kept in mind while choosing the type of form of business organization. By this, we complete our chapter forms of business organization. I hope you have understood. Thank you.